Alright. Alright, what the fuck is up? Mass Effect 3. I'm playing on the PlayStation 3. It was a mistake, I will admit that. What is up? Drudicus. Your name is Andrew, I think. How you doing? We are playing Renegade Shep. I'm still on Mars, which is the second mission in the game. We're playing the whole series, so this is a character brought over from Mass Effect 1. Fun times, good times. The Normandy has been sent to Mars to locate Prothean data, but the archives are not responding. Investigate to dig site. Okay. I think we're right at the very end. I'm about to have the conversation with the elusive man. That's all I have to say. Again, PlayStation 3. I will admit, it was a mistake. The loading times. Here we go. We got Ashley. We got Liara. In that order. And immediately elusive man. Also, there's no air in here, I guess?
Ash.
Okay, this is the Prothean something or other that was discovered on Mars, which advanced human technology forward several centuries. And there's Charlie Sheen's father.
Shepard.
Shoot him! Kill him.
Elusive man.
Kill him.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The
World
data in
peace.
these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
Oh, right, the Reapers.
I've seen your solution.
They're a
The
thing.
people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved.
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Alright, so I just kind of found out that, I feel like I have to speak louder because the PlayStation is loud now. Again, a mistake on my part. At the end of the game, spoilers, there is a confrontation with the elusive man. It's the last real piece of dialogue before the end of the game, before the last decision of the game. And there's a couple of like good outcomes to the confrontation with the elusive man, but only if you only talk to him like on that side, on this side. No. How come I can't point in the right direction? Like this way. So like you're wasting time on the left side here. Probably should have just said that. You can only talk to him on the left side of the dialogue tree.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
Anyone can destroy, but great civilizations do more. You know that. It's why you kept the Collector base intact.
I gave you that base to find a way to stop the Reapers. You failed.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
You brought me back because you knew what I could do. I can defeat them.
Doubtful. The odds aren't in your
Doubtful.
favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them.
I want to talk
Use
to
their
them.
Power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
With that data, I'll rid the galaxy of those machines once and for all.
Your vision is pathetically limited. You were a tool, An agent with a singular purpose.
Kai Lang?
That, you were successful.
But like the rest of the rebels in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Kill him.
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Go to hell.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Ashley still got her helmet on.
Hey, step away from the console. Now!
Karate blasted. And then Omni blasted.
She's got the data! She's faster than she looks. Stay close. We
Yo,
can't
what?
lose her.
Liara used singularity? I know there's like no point to shooting her. There's literally no point to shooting her. But it's fun, it's funny, you know?
There she is. Stay on her! She's getting away.
It says who? It literally says distance to target on my map.
Watch
What are you
out!
talking about?
Over there!
Oh, Christ. Oh. Oh, that's Cerberus. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, fuck. Just deal with it my fucking self. Fuck you. It didn't really even hurt.
Down there! James, you read me?
Come here.
Cerberus has the data! Radio the Normandy! Get them down here now!
Oh, ammo. Oh, shoot. Oh, big shoot. At least I can do that. I think gameplay is done anyway for the mission. That's not true.
Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one.
And James is dead. Oh, never mind. He's totally fine. That's him. He is a little wobbly. He's a little shaky, though. You can tell. Stay there. All in all, pretty good move by James.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
There's a data. Jesus.
Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
Destroyed. But so was Ashley, so.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Like, the only thing that's distinguishing Ashley from a corpse there is the fact that Shepard, like, doesn't acknowledge the fact that Ashley died. Like, how is she not just dead there? And they don't even say, like, she's unconscious. You can tell because of her space metrics. I mean, I guess we'll get that now after the loading screen. Also, this is a very nice loading screen. Which I know this happens a couple of times in the game for other main missions. I wish this was consistent, though. I think that's a thing in Andromeda. That's another thing I liked about Andromeda. I will not be playing Andromeda, by the way. Just FYI.
Ashley needs medical attention.
Says who?
We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash.
I look like a
See what you
former
and Edie
female
can learn from
wrestler.
that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Oh, who am I going to talk to? Hackett?
Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels
This is
of
what she almost
destruction.
stole? The fucking
Send me
Crucible?
the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't...
Yeah, sure.
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
Just dingle or
in
dangle,
touch
you know what
soon.
I'm saying.
Hack it out.
Do whatever fetch quests they have available.
Shepard,
That's me, I think.
Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
She's dead,
I've done what I
Shepard.
can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to
I'm
get
not
worse,
driving the
isn't it?
spaceship.
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work,
My eyes aren't
we
even
need
open.
you.
I can't even look at her.
Shepard,
Shepard, please look at me
isn't
for a
it worth
second.
trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the
James?
need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy James.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see
Uh-oh,
you.
here he comes.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
What's up, big
Though it's
dangerous
Commander.
Jay?
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is
Sleuthing
dealing with
around,
political
sneaking
bullshit and escorting
around,
dignitaries
sniffing around.
No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
I'm gonna do this in case it gives me Renegade, but I am gonna go to the hospital first.
Meeting with the Council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Adina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
See you, bitch.
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
See you, bitch.
We've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job.
That dude's
I'll see you around,
managerial.
Shepard.
No doubt.
Alright, let's see what's around here real quick. That did give me Renegade, by the way. But I promise we are going to the hospital. El Hospital.
You're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen
Oh,
on
this
Earth.
bitch.
Did
I
you
just got $1
know
million.
her to escape? She did, didn't she? So why would she be here unless she's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
Fuck.
Commander Shepard.
Fucking fine.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space.
Sorry, I guess
We're
shit in my
current on
teeth.
just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I guess that kind of feels dated now. She was like a reporter, I guess, for IGN back in the day. I can't even remember her name. That girl who voice acted Diane Allers.
Reports say not to depend on comms.
Alright, let's go to Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
Alright, so we check on Ash. We meet with the council. And then that's just going to send us on... actually, I think after that we get free reign to do whatever we want. But, I mean, the next main mission is based on what happens here at the Citadel. There is also the option of doing the first DLC mission. Which I'm not going to spoil yet.
Now arriving at Huerta
It is a
Memorial
companion.
Hospital.
But I think we're going to do the first main mission first, because you also get a companion there. Is anything exciting going on over here? That is Dr. fucking Chakwas and Dr. Michelle.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How is she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Alright, so this is actually a choice here. It's whether or not Chakwas works as the doctor on the Normandy. I think if you have Chakwas work here in the labs, you can get Dr. Michelle as your doctor on the Normandy. But I think I'm just gonna take Chakwas because, I don't know, I always kind of just do this. I think Dr. Chakwas has like more dialogue than Dr. Michelle, although I'm not sure about that. I know that if Chakwas is dead, then Michelle is your, she's your gal pal. We're just gonna get Chakwas.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
And Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And also, last time you were there, you got kidnapped.
Remembering his medication.
By aliens. Scary beetle aliens.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm
Dead.
a physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
No. Why would I say no? Like, what the fuck? Why would I be here otherwise? I guess to find Thane.
How is Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Alright, so meeting with Ashley here. Meeting with her. She's going to be unconscious still. It really doesn't do anything for you. I think it gives you points towards... There's another confrontation with Ashley later on in the game.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
Is this where she is? Yes.
I'll see if we have the required
yes,
spatial binding.
Yes.
Meet you back here.
It's a confrontation with Ashley later on in the game, and it gives you points towards, like, talking your way through it, rather than having to kill her. which I think it's easy to do regardless. Like, talk her down, but we'll do this. Because who doesn't love dialogue?
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Got me worried.
Her eyes are open.
I just wanted to check in on you.
I saw that.
See how you're doing.
You'll be fine.
You hang in there, all right? I need you up and reporting for duty ASAP. You hear me, soldier? You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. See you soon.
Alright. That's one of like 2 or 3 times you visit her before said confrontation. We'll take a look around here, see if we can
Hi, Doctor.
pick up any
Didn't
fetch
expect to see you
quests
again so
real
soon.
quick.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
Excuse me. Alright, let's get the fuck up out of here, maybe not. Yo, say some funny shit. Say something funny. No? Nobody? Okay. What the fuck is up with that guy? Oh, he's just dying. Alright, let's go meet with the fucking council, huh? I know that Thane will end up here. I think next time I come here.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
We're gonna meet with the fucking council. We're gonna meet with the fucking council. And they're gonna tell us to fuck off. But it's alright. Because then we get to go talk to Garrus. Spoilers. And then after that, we're gonna do the first DLC mission. I don't know if it'll happen tonight. I guess we'll see how long this all ends up taking. Because it's already been a half an hour and I haven't done anything. Holy shit.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Oh, the first DLC mission being the companion. Whose name starts with a J, and besides that I'm not going to spoil, and there's a fetch quest in the Shrike Abyssal. Okay, that's where we have to go. Gotta talk to Commander Bailey. Or maybe not. Actually, I think this is where we're supposed to go. But I'm gonna talk to Commander Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
I don't know who that is.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. And not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Oh!
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Trouble?
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. When Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
It's weird that you don't ever talk to Garrus about that. Garrus, I mean, you see them have a conversation once, but Palin was Garrus's boss.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep.
That's one way
Good
to end a
talking to you,
conversation.
Shepard.
Which surrounded of dead children. I think I did this already. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah. Alright, let's
Commander,
fart with the
Councilor
council.
Udina
All
said
of
you'd
us
be
fart
coming.
together.
If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Tootin' with the council.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
Ooh, Earth's a council
Your
world.
reports.
I guess it was before we were on the
The
council.
reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers.
I was there, you hoes. Can't dispute that
And
shit.
it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Give me like a little bit.
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
But
If
we don't know
work
what it
together.
is.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component.
Fucking, you didn't even
here,
believe in the Reapers
something
10
referred
minutes
to
ago.
only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And Udina's right. We need to stand together now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species.
Sorry, children.
If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Sick. I know that there's like a phone call that you can listen in on between Liara and her mom, who she finds out, or her father, rather. She finds out is alive and who
They're a bunch of
they are.
self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
Well, I don't know how to do that. I should look
We
into
may
it.
have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
I'm just thinking out loud.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
I told you this would happen, and you did nothing.
We can argue the past later if you like. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you.
Palaven's largest moon. That's where we're gonna go.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that
various
didn't happen.
resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the
I
others.
think I
in the
told them to
meantime,
jam
see
it
if
up
we
their
can support
box or
this
whatever
summit, move
when they
things
offered
along.
it the first time.
Thanks.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I like how
what I'm
sometimes he
gonna
has an accent.
What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I think it's very telling about Udina's character that he started dyeing his hair. Let's get the personal situation out of the way first.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread all over the continents. All other communication is cut.
So they're strategically hitting Earth? All over the continents. Oh, the quantum entanglers are the things that Anderson uses to communicate with us later.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther.
Tavos.
Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. And Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
That sounds like you won't succeed. I helped you into this office because I thought you'd be effective.
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Oh, that's it. See ya.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Goodbye forever and always. Maybe later. Maybe later I'll come back and see how you're doing. Now I think we have to talk to the reporter. Was I not allowed in here earlier? I was not. This is the Spectre place, the Spectre planet. I think you can test weapons there. I'm not gonna fucking do that ever. Maybe. Welcome to Spectre Planet. Oh, the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access. Quarian Pilgrim on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Volan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several service centers on Ilium. Another Quarian Pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for the ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian... the pilgrimage was recalled. Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims, and upgrading ships for combat somewhere to the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Geth invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. And I have no money. Alright, let's talk to the reporter. And then just fuck off. To... Palavin's smallest moon.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week.
The Council called the invaders Reapers.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
I saw James over there. I'm going to talk to James first.
Hey, Commander.
Hey.
Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. But they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Real.
Maybe I'll do that.
And maybe we ship out in like 20 minutes,
Commander
James. What the
Shepard.
fuck are you doing?
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
So true.
How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the
Punch.
Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them?
Punch.
How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
The same thing I've been doing for the past 3 years. Find a way to stop the Reapers. Get some help, Khaleesa. I have work to do.
Damn, that's such a bad conversation if you don't do anything.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
I regret that so much. Holy shit. Rest in peace to Khaleesa bint Seen and Al-Jalani. We'll never see her again. Ever or ever. Because she gets assassinated. By the Reapers.
Now arriving at docking bay D.
I got my own reporter now. She worked for IGN in 2014. Alright, if memory serves, it's just gonna go straight into a dream sequence. Let's go. Yes. You can tell because of the trees. The trees. Where's the boy? Give me the boy. I slow jog to the boy. He teleported over there. I see him, he's hiding. He's a good boy. Maybe he wants to play with one of my guns. I have so many guns. Hello? What the fuck is this game? That child is dead.
Liara, can I help you? I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe. I know. Are you all right? Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes,
He's just gonna yoink my ship?
Stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Traynor has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you
Good
are.
choice.
Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Alright, let's talk hose for a second. Let's talk hose.
Commander.
So I romanced Liara in Mass Effect 1. I also in Mass Effect 2 in the DLC, but it doesn't really count, I guess, because it just was like kind of a fade to black scene after a conversation. So I don't even know what happened there. But I romanced Thane for real in Mass Effect 2, but he's gonna die, so he's not an option. I was gonna romance Liara again, but I've romanced Liara a million times in this game, and not that it's a bad romance or anything, but that Specialist Traynor is a lesbian, and I've never romanced her, because, you know, usually I'm playing male shep, I guess. I'm kind of leaning towards Traynor over Liara, which wouldn't make any sense, but fuck it. Maybe we're doing that.
Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
It's fun. It's gonna be funny if I romance Traynor. The first thing I said to her is like, report, officer. Like, when given the choice between, like, Paragon or Renegade.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Lego. Alright, the war fucking terminal. Let's see what we are working with here. This is the army that he was just talking about. It will update as we do missions and talk to people. Right now we got some Alliance motherfuckers. We got the engineering corps, so I think like mostly build roads. Marines, we got ships, we got ships, we got ships. We got Diane Allers for some reason. She's worth fucking 5. We got the Normandy, which for some reason is worth more than an entire fleet. I guess fair enough. We got resources. That's it. Let's kill the Reapers. I'm ready. Let's go right now. On some Breath of the Wild shit. I'm ready for Ganon. I'm ready for Ganon.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Although I don't think anybody plays that game without playing that game. Alright, we will ignore specialty trainer. Specialist trainer. Yo, she looking like she's looking like she's on a menu over there.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
We did do that at least once. I think he says that regardless, but pretty sure we did hang up on the Council at least once back in the day, so fuck yeah, love that line.
Commander.
And that's my cue. So there's nothing even over the back there where Jacob's armory was.
Found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Admiral Hackett can lick my balls. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places. We need you to Cerberus Lab on Sanctum. Okay. Wait, what? It's from Hackett. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communications. Cool. Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol system. The Reapers are fucking attacking all remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater. Are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence defensive words. Where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows the Reapers shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. The members of all races are fleeing from their stations, colonies, and in some cases their home worlds. This kind of forced exodus might... I'm just gonna read this in my fucking head. Fuck y'all. You know what's going on with the Quarians. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for young adult Quarians from the pilgrimage to come back to the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning to do, stopping the Reapers... there's an upgrade when I go to Tisoni's office, and then priority fucking Eden Prime. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Sick. Fuck, real quick. Let's go to the crew cabin and change our colors. And maybe our shoulders. Oh, this fucking loading screen, though. Use rapid fire weapons to... Oh. Let me in. I want to go to bed. Ooh, the Admiral outfit. I kind of dig that. Oh, but I like this much better. The dress is interesting. Yo, Shep's got a nice ass. I'm gonna say it. I said it. I already said it. Oh, shield regen? Fuck yeah. Melee damage? Fuck no. I don't need that shit. Alright, nothing's gonna change except for the color on the on the thing. Eventually some shit will change. But for right now, no shit will change. Let's see what's happening on the crew deck. We get an upgrade from an intel file. I know that for a fact. So we're going to talk to Liara. We're gonna talk to Chakwas. I don't know who else is gonna be on this floor. We're gonna look around, obviously. I know old chef man, Rupert, whatever his name is dead. He's very dead. I don't even think he's there if he's alive. I don't think he shows up in Mass Effect 3 anyway. I'm not sure of that, though. I probably should have checked that. Oh, are these all the dead homies? Richard Jenkins. That's an old one. Cade Nolenko. There he is. Yeah, these are all the dead homies. Kelly Chambers. I don't know any of the other names. Rip to all the dead homies. I guess if, like, Zaid was... if, like, he died, if somebody died in Mass Effect at the suicide mission. I don't know why I picked Zaid. But if somebody were to have died in the suicide mission, I guess their name would be there. But nobody did, because I'm too fucking good. I want to play space poker.
Yeah.
I was there already. This was... I don't even know. I think that was Kasumi's room. Previous.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
Mom?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
I ever told you I don't like doctors?
Don't be such a grouch. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It did better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
Hey, yo, I gave them the collectorship, dog. You're forgetting that.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Alright, there's that dead lady. I'm not gonna touch that. Not gonna touch that. That's gonna be where Garrus is, and that's a long walk, so I'm not going down there.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You too, fucko.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device.
I think, if you didn't do the Shadow Broker DLC in the last game, this is just a conversation where Liara was like, hey, I became the Shadow Broker, by the way.
Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
And then all of our conversations are exactly the same as they would be.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
I don't know. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I guess not. I think I'm gonna go for Trainer. Which feels weird because I romanced Liara in 1. And 2. But yeah, I think there's no going back after this either.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business. There's a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
That's it? That's the whole conversation? I'm so sorry. Was that a mistake? I've done it so many times, though. Oh, that said something about Farron. Give me ammo, dog. I'm running out like crazy over here.
Hello again, Shepard.
So, what's up?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was
You faced the
coming.
right way, Commander.
Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized
Just a
hardware
shame.
onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
Okay, bye.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
Farron!
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
Farron.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
I love you, Commander.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay, I'm gonna read through these. These are Liara's notes for when she was studying the Protheans.
Please, enjoy your day.
You too, you fucking nerd. I said I wasn't going down here. Here I am. Going down here. It kind of sucks. These are sleeping pods that, like, my crewmates have to sleep in. But I have a room with a bed. They have to sleep while standing in a pod. Like Master Chief, dude. I mean, it's kind of cool. But you don't sleep like that. Who sleeps like that? Alright, we're going down to the shuttle bay now, which is also the armory. Oh, no, you can also go to engineering, but I don't think anybody's there. I'm gonna check anyway. I know for a fact that James and the pilot, Steve Cortez, the pilot of the shuttle, they hang out in the shuttle bay. Oh, the one engineer who survived is gonna be here. Not Gabby. The guy who's not Gabby. His name is Dead. His name is not here. Oh, it's just Engineer Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She sucks.
She's incredible.
Oh.
There's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, is that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You owe me.
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
He's the only dude in the whole game who's like, my family is doing okay.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts.
Also, AIs are like
there were the
super
problems
illegal.
that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
Gross.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Let's go to Jack's room. I don't think anybody ever ends up down here. Maybe for like a stray conversation. Ooh, the PlayStation. Oh, Diane Allers. Alright. She's here, and then I know that the companion that we're going to pick up next time is going to be in Grunt's room.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with.
Give me 2 weeks.
That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right, you feed me your info, and I'll keep biting. Commander.
Commander.
Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
I did not know you could do that. Pretty sure that's permanent though. If you kick her off the ship, you can't get her back. And I'm not a hater of a free conversation here or there. So fuck it. IGN lady gets to stick around. Because I fucking said so. Also, I could have just changed my armor from down here. I do not want this.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our
That's
supply
beer.
chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from
Oh,
this
he's my
console.
fucking procurement
When I
officer.
network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable on
CAG.
the flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, Commander.
Weirdly, I've romanced Cortez, but I've never romanced Trainer. I will not elaborate. I think I'll chill out.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think watch your tone, soldier is a no, and I want to do this, so...
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
I would have done the same.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
Whoops!
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You're a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Good to hear it. Would you sacrifice yourself or my ship needlessly